the guy on the team that says it's no big deal, he absolutely loves it, and just talks about it?
Probably only me. No, it was good to experience just what the weather would be like, very similar to how the weather would be in Baltimore. But again, as I said yesterday, it's what an opportunity we have, before us, and I don't think our guys will be worried about weather, and that won't be an issue, right? It's one of those things where, of course, you embrace the suck and you move on, right, and just go attack it with everything you have. Don't worry about the weather or worry about executing and playing good football.
Are there any small things you do in practice, like coaches have soaked footballs for rain games or anything like that, or is it just it takes care of itself?
No, it takes care of itself in my mind.
Where have you seen the Ravens probably grow the most when you look at them from the first year to now?
For the Ravens, I feel like they've grown throughout the season as an offense. I feel like they're much more efficient. Lamar is playing exceptional football, MVP caliber football. He's doing a really good job of, not only running the ball or creating off-schedule plays, but getting the ball to his playmakers. Zay Flowers truly pops off the tape with his explosiveness, his dynamic playmaking ability. He's a problem in the open field with the ball in his hand. So we have to do a really good job of tackling in space. It's going to be huge in this game, right? Not just one guy being at the ball, but got to have multiple guys around him because he's such a dynamic player.
Where has CJ grown the most in your eyes? From week one, when he played the Ravens, and now going into this last week?
With CJ, where his growth is shown the most to me is just, I would say, his calm and his confidence, right? And he's looking back at the Ravens game, made some big-time plays for us in that game as well. So, he's been the same player, but I think just his demeanor and how he's grown as a leader has really, really stepped up, right, big time for us. And when we need him most, I feel like just throughout the entire season now at this moment, like he's the leader that we need him to be. He's the player that we need him to be. His demeanor, right, on the field, off the field is exactly what you want out of a starting quarterback.
It's supposed to be really windy this weekend. And how important will it be to get the running game established early?
Yeah, we're always looking to get the running game established. This is a tough output to run the ball against. They do a really good job up front with their interior defensive linemen of really eating up a lot of space. So it's going to be tough to run the ball. But everything you get versus this defense is going to be earned. Right? They've done an outstanding job throughout the entire year. Talk about a consistent defense. They've been top all year in a ton of categories, but really great playmakers at the second level. And they do a really good job up front of making you, like I said, earn everything that you get.
Coach, what's the balance of figuring out how to approach Lamar and maybe doing stuff that he's seen before or doing stuff that maybe is unique to your team or just kind of throwing things at him that maybe you're familiar to him that he's had lack of success against that maybe he's more ready for? What's kind of that balance of getting ready for something?
Yeah, you can throw as many things at Lamar as you want to, but he finds a way to make plays. That's what makes him a special player. No matter what type of looks he's gotten on tape, right? He's made a ton of teams pay because of just his playmaking ability, right? He's seen a lot, made a lot of plays, so it's going to be a challenge no matter what we present or what we throw at him.
Coach, can you talk about the challenge this time of year losing Noah Brown and then what Steven Sims might bring to the offensive side?
Yeah, it's really tough losing Noah. Noah has been great for us all year. All right, when he's been there and been available, and Noah's made clutch plays and critical moments, big time plays. You talk about the Cincinnati game, the Tampa Bay game, those big games, those pivotal games that we won. That was because of Noah and the playmaking that he made for us. So it hurts losing Noah. We were really excited to get him back, but it's going to be tough. So we have to replace him. All right, somebody has to step up and be able to make those plays. We'll add Steven Sims to the roster, and Steve brings a dynamic ability in the return game, which I think that will help us this week. Also, just being able to utilize him in offense as well with his speed, his playmaking ability.
You look at their off-the-ball linebackers. You see many sets of where you have a player, a Roquan Smith caliber, and Patrick Queen, guys like that.
Yeah, Roquan and Patrick, they're a dynamic duo. You talk about Roquan is he's just solid in every aspect of just being a true linebacker, right? Really taking on that role of Ray Lewis in that defense. I've always liked Roquan since he was at Georgia. Thought he was an exceptional playmaker, sideline to sideline linebacker, and plays a physical brand of football that kind of you start to miss it in the game. But Roquan, he plays physical sideline to sideline, so really pops off the tape. And then you have Patrick, right? He's another guy who can. I mean, you talk about covering, you talk about covering up grass. Like, he can run all across the field, and he can make plays as well. So, they do a really good job playing off of each other, and I think Mike has done a great job putting them in position to make plays.
Hey, Coach, where do you feel you and your coaching staff has grown since week 1, the first game against the Ravens, all the way up to
Yeah. With our coaching staff, I feel like you're excited that first game. So everybody's really trying to feel each other out. You don't quite know how guys are going to be on game day, but I feel like as a coaching staff, we've really grown just in our communication and how we operate on game day. I feel like we're much more efficient right now and not overly, excited when things happen or, hey, this is a penalty. Like, everybody's kind of more calm. Everybody understands what to expect on game day. We've grown in the aspect of just working with each other and working off of each other really well.
DeMeco, it seems like ever since you stepped on the field here as a rookie, you had this aggressive, relentless mindset, and now it looks like your team here has taken on that kind of persona. How are you able to instill your kind of feelings and aggressiveness to your team?
For me, I always want the team to just play football how I see football, right? How I think it should be played. And I think football should be played with passion. I think it should be played with energy. And I think, like, when you get the opportunity to do it, you should give everything you have to the game, because you don't know when your last play will be, right? You don't know when it's your last season. So it's just about just selling out all the efforts you can possibly give. You do that, right? And you take advantage of each and every day that you get the opportunity to suit up and play this game, because it's a privilege to be able to play this game. And guys are truly blessed to be the athletes that they are, to be able to take the physical pounding at this game. It'll tax you, right? And I think that for me and my mindset of how I play the game and have fun, give it everything you have, and just own each and every moment that you have. And I like where our team is right now. The way we play, we finish the right way. We play with great effort, right? And we enjoy playing with each other, right? We enjoy seeing our brothers make plays. We enjoy the success of others. And that's how I truly believe the game should be played.
As a quick follow-up, was there someone that instilled that into you, or you're just born with this mindset?
No, I think it instilled in where I got that mindset was in high school, right? Everybody, as a young athlete, you're trying to get a scholarship to college, and you want to be seen, and you want to, make it in college football. And so I had a coach that told me, like, hey, if you want to make it, you have to make sure you show up around the football every single snap. So that effort, that mindset, show up with great energy. When the coach told me that, it was like, okay, I got to go. I know I wanted to go play college football, and to do that, what I learned from him was, hey, you got to play with tremendous effort every single snap so you can show up and look different. You got to look special. When they cut the tape on, are you special, or are you just fitting in? Are you just another player out there? So that always resonated with me. Like, man, when you suit up, you got to do something that's different. Do something that others aren't willing to do. A lot of people aren't willing to run, play with great effort, play as physical as they can play every single snap. People aren't willing to do that. So when you do it, and when you have an entire team that does it, it jumps off the tape, and people all around the league truly respect what you do.
You mentioned some of the playmakers that the Ravens have. What stands out to look at Kyle Hamilton's been able to do these short communications?
Yeah, Kyle it seems like he's always around the football. Right? He's always around the football, always attacking the football, rangy safety. Right? They put him down in the box a little bit more. So I like the way they utilize, Kyle and putting him in positions to be successful. I think that's where Mike has done a great job with all of his players. Like, he finds a way to put him in position to make plays, and Kyle is one great example of that, right? He's put him in position. He's attacking the football. He's doing a great job in coverage, great job of tackling in space, and it's great to see his game evolve.
We'll close with Jonathan, Aaron, and Sonnen.
Yeah,
that you guys are completely different teams, and the Ravens are completely different teams. So what's that balance from studying what happened in week one versus just studying what's happening this week? That balance.
Yeah, we continue to take a look at the entire season. I don't put too much emphasis on week one because it was so long ago. It seems like it was such a long time ago, and every team kind of grows and evolves there. So you really just take a look at the entire season, right, and see what are they leaning their hats on, what are their favorite things that they like to do. Because at this point in the season, everybody's going to do what they do well, right? Whatever has allowed them to make plays, whether it's the explosive plays, right? That's what they're going to hang their hats on. So we have to be in tune to what they're doing well, what Lamar is doing well, and we have to try to find a way to stop them.
I think you mentioned in your introductory press conference about Eric Stingley that he's one of the guys who you're talking about. What's impressed you most about what he's been able to do this season?
With Stingley and the things that impressed me the most, it starts back in the offseason when I first got the job here. It was just he was one of the guys who was here working, right? When it's quiet in February, he was the one guy who was here putting in work with our strength and conditioning staff, right? And he was putting himself in position to have a really good season, right? Physically, he was in shape. He was ready to go. And throughout the entire year, right, what's impressed me is just his confidence and his playmaking ability continues to shine. He continues to step up in the big moments, and he's gotten better with the more reps that he's gotten. He's gotten better and shown like why he was drafted where he was drafted, because he's a top talent in the NFL, and he's proven that over these past few weeks. He's proven that he's a top corner in his league.
So about Eric Stingley, he's a man of action. I love to have a lot of words, but what do you like about that? A guy that just sort of does not talk, and also for you to decide to have him shadow when that hasn't been your tendency in the past. What does that say about his play?
Yeah, with Stingley, everybody's different. Everybody shows their personality different. Stingley doesn't say much, but his play speaks very loud for him, right? And I know his peers around the league see that, and they understand the type of player that he is. You don't have to talk much when your tape does the talking for you. There's not much to say. You don't have to be a trash talker or anything. He just goes out. He plays the game the right way. He's been playing with great technique, great fundamentals, eyes, attacking the football. They're doing everything that we asked him to do. And he was up for the challenge last week, and he did a really good job for what we asked him to do going against Amari. So really proud of him and what he accomplished in that game and what he showed.
Coach, there's a viral video going around with, I think it was like Coach JJ's last game when he was in Arizona.
Okay.
And you two met on the field. He told you, go make Houston great again. In the back of your mind, did you have that in the back of your mind? And when you got here, did you remember him telling you that?
I did not remember him telling me that. But, I mean, JJ, I think that game there was cool moment for me. I was able to be here with JJ in his first game and then be on the sideline as a coach to see him play his last game. And, man, he had a really good game versus I think he ended up with like 2 sacks. It just shows JJ is just an unbelievable player. And, I'm thankful to call JJ a friend, right? Thankful to have played with him. Truly great player, Hall of Fame talent. To be able to play with a guy like that, man, I'm thankful for that moment to share with JJ. Haven't seen the video. Not sure what I said in the video, but hopefully everything worked out. Just it was good. All right.
So do you think that you haven't made, but you're making Houston great again?
I think when I took over the job here, one thing I wanted to just instill in the entire city was pride back into our team here, right? So I want people around the city to be proud of the Texans, right? Be able to wear their Texans gear and wear it proud. So I'm starting to see a lot of Texans gear around the city. Starting to see a lot of smiles. We go out to restaurants. A lot of people are excited about the Texans and what the men in this locker room have did on the field, right, to get the city excited about the Texans again. And that's what it's all about. Our guys done a tremendous job of regaining that respect, regaining that pride in our team, and that's one thing I wanted to do when I took over here.
There was another video, and it's you
Uh-oh.
Talk about being able to share that with your kids. They're probably old enough now to really remember these moments.
Oh, yeah. I mean, coming up that tunnel after the game, after the win versus Cleveland, that was a very special moment for me to be able to share that with my kids. I wasn't expecting them to be there. It's the first time they were there after a game, so it was very surprised me, caught me off guard, but it was that, man, wow, such a exciting surprise to see them there. Really just warmed my heart. It was a special moment for us to get the first playoff win here as the head coach and to see my family there in the tunnel. They mean everything to me. Their support, their sacrifice, and my wife has allowed me to be in this position and do the work, spend the hours that I spend being here, but to see them and to share that moment with them was one I always remember.
Thank you, Bill.
All right. Thank you, guys.